Hello and welcome back, guys. So we're at the final stage. We're at the final processing level of converting our typo layer that we have created using from the previous sessions into the image that we have. So we're going to convert the typo layer into the portrait typography thing. So that's quite exciting for me. So let's go ahead and explore it. I think we've come to this final process here of finishing this particular type of typography. So what we're going to do now is, I want you guys to, it's a pretty easy process, but I want you guys to pay attention here, understand what I'm doing here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to select this particular typo image and hold Control in your keyboard and click on this thumbnail here. Let me repeat it. Select the layer here, select the final layer here, the one which has all the letters, and hold Control. If in case you're using Mac, hold Command. So hold Control or Command in your keyboard and just press on this thumbnail here, and you would notice that all these letters are being selected here. You can notice that. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my selection layer. Here we have to understand something here. All these while, whatever we have done with this typo layer, it is just for this particular moment. So right now, from now on, we don't need our typo letters. So let me hide it, right? So now let me select my duplicate layer, and if I delete and let me do Control D, you would notice that wherever the letters were there, everything is being removed now, right? But that is not what we wanted actually. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to press Control Z and hold Alt Control Z or Option Command Z in your Mac, and just get back, just move one step back. And what I want to do is take the selection tool here and right click on the selection and select this option called Select Inverse, or you can just use a shortcut Control Shift I. So I'm going to click Select Inverse, and now I'm going to delete it. Now let's do Control D to deselect, or just right click and deselect. And now you can see we've got our final typography here. So that looks cool, right? So now what we have done here is, we are seeing the picture, the original picture, through these letters. So that is the reason why we were doing all these things, doing all these typo works and everything. We just needed a template there. We just needed a kind of a stencil to get the shape in this particular picture. So we just used this typo here, typed everything, and at last we just did that, and we've got our final output here. So let me repeat it. So just select the typo and use Control or Command in your Mac and just hold it and select it, and you get the selection like this. So hide the typo layer whichever you have got, and go to your original layer and take the selection tool, right click and select Inverse, and just use backspace to delete the image. Backspace or delete, both are fine. So you can just use delete and at last deselect it, and you get the final output like this. Right now actually I have used this black color black color layer at the back, so that is the reason you can see this thing here. So if in case you want to use a white layer, I think it's well and good. You can just switch and I'm just gonna fill it with white. So if I fill it with white, you can notice it doesn't actually look good, so I don't want that. So I'll go with black color here. So that's it. So we've come to the final moment here. So at last we have got this particular picture. So this is going to be our method 1. So basically typography itself is all the other two types of typography whichever we're going to see in the upcoming sessions, we're going to use as the same method, but I'm just going to introduce you to some similar very good interesting techniques which is going to give you a really good output. So just trust me. So go ahead, and I want you guys to finish off your first method of typography. I know it kind of takes some time, but just put some effort and it's going to give you this final result. So just go ahead guys and do it, and I'll see you guys in the next session then. Bye bye.